Hello, True Preppers. This is FJ Bruiser with TruePrepper.com. I'm here today to talk about what I consider to be the best prepper lighter. And what is the best prepper lighter? It's one that satisfies the four criteria I have of reliable, refillable, easy to use, and inexpensive. So first, before we get started, this involves fire, and anything that involves fire is dangerous. That's why all the packaging says danger on it. Warning, danger, caution, pretty much every word you can use to describe something that can hurt you. So be careful with fire, be careful with all these, and I don't specifically endorse any changes to anything that's here, but we'll show you a mod that, once again, I don't endorse, but I have used and works for me. And just because it works for me doesn't mean you won't have problems with it, and I'm not responsible. So first of all, let me talk about these different types of lighters, and I'll end up with my favorite. First one I wanted to talk about was the Commonbic Lighter. This is basically a cigarette lighter. It's not refillable. I don't think you can see how much butane is in it, but all these lighters use butane. It's got a spin wheel, and you spin it to start it. This one doesn't work, as they often don't, and so that's a fail on reliable, not refillable, not easy to use. If you hold it down too long, it'll burn your finger because this whole assembly gets hot. Let's see if this one starts. Third try, barely any flame. I don't see an adjustment on this. There's a second try, and my finger already hurts from starting it, and so it fails on almost all accounts. The two reasons I need a good prepper lighter is for an emergency and for melting paracord, and this is terrible for both of those, so I would not use those. Out of here. The next one to look at is a common grill lighter, and this is an old one, and basically it does have a viewport here. It's hard to see, but it's about a third full. I don't see a way to refill it, but there is an adjustment for the flame here, and it seems like I always have to put it all the way up, and it still doesn't work very well for a flame. So basically you push the wheel and click it. How many tries is that? Alright, there it goes. Alright, I give up on this one. Let's try a brand new one. I haven't tried this one yet. So this is absolutely brand new. The adjustment's in the middle. I'll leave it there. I assume it's full. Same process. Okay, second try, and a nice flame. So a new grill lighter seems to work, but still it's not reliable. These cost about $5 a piece, or 2 for $10 in the pack that I got. And that's brand new out of the box. It lights. Most of the time the first try. I guarantee you, once you use this a little bit, it will become much less reliable. It's also kind of bulky. I would not keep this for prepper purposes. It's got one good purpose, and that is to light a grill. So you have a really good grill lighter, terrible prepper lighter. Out of here. Okay, the next one is called a Delta Windmill. This is a $29 lighter. This is the Cadillac of windproof lighter. This is basically for camping. I've used it camping to start a jet boil. It's very reliable. You can't even see the flame, but you can see it turn orange. That's flame, and it will do the job. And I really do recommend it. But the problem is it's $29. It's adjustable. It's refillable. And this one's actually, you can't see very well here, but it's kind of low. Let me refill it real quick. And the way to refill these butane lighters, you get some butane. I got this at Lowe's Hardware. It's got a little tip on it. It's not always angled like that. I broke mine, so I had to clip it. But it's probably supposed to be square on the end. So basically, just hold the lighter upside down, push down on the tank, and it filled it up. Okay, so that's how it also gets it cold, so I push it off to the side before I use it. Alright, but so that's a really nice lighter, a Delta Windmill, $29, too expensive. Okay, here's the winner. It's called a jet light. I keep one in my pocket at all times. it never won't start. This one I bought at Walgreens Drugs for $5.50. Okay, this one I bought at Walmart for $3.50 at the checkout. The only difference between the two that I can see, this one's got ribs on it and this one doesn't. So what? Okay, it's just an amazing lighter. It fits all the criteria. Here's the one from my pocket that I carry. Flips open. There's a adjustment there. There's the refill port, and you can take the case off right here. I'll put a link in the comments for how to make an adjustment so the lid flips open easier. Actually, the two adjustments are that this button holds down easier, and the other adjustment is so that you can make the flame higher. So once again, I don't endorse those adjustments, but I've tried them and it works. So it works for me. I don't know if you can see the flame, but every single time I start this lighter, every single time it works. Okay, so here's how I use it. Well, unless I'm starting a fire for an emergency. Oh, sorry. I'm going to cut this off camera. Okay, you can see that's cut. Basically just melt it. And usually I have a forming, a piece of metal forming tool, but basically let it go for a second and then form it with your fingers. And basically that's how I fix up my paracord with my favorite lighter. Okay, so let me open this one. I'm going to open this one and show you what it's like straight out of the box, out of the package. I don't know if it has butane in it, but if it doesn't, I'll put some in it. Look at that. First light out of the package. Every time. Ronson Jet Light. Go get one. Carry it all the time. Thanks for watching. And remember, this is dangerous. This is fire. Fire is always dangerous. And go look at truepepper.com and see all the other articles. And go get yourself a jet light. And be safe by being smart. Thank you. Bye.